Hey guys, I got some super exciting mail today and I just can't wait to use it, so I have to do a video. I ordered this. I got an email and said that I could pre-order, so I did the pre-order, and it got delayed just a little bit, but I'm still getting it pretty quickly, so I'm not complaining at all. So you probably already know because I'm going to title the video, but it's the Natasha Denona Retro palette. I'm so excited for this palette. I cannot even describe how excited I am. Just the aesthetics of it is just so pretty. So this is one of her midi palettes, and I said M-I-D-I, midi, not mini. So it is like the mini, middle size. Here I am confusing myself. It's the middle size. So she has like the really big palettes that are over $100, and then she has these, which are $65. And then she has the smaller ones. She has some that are this size, and then she has them that are this size. So they range in their sizes. So this, I believe this is just, I don't know how she titles it. These are mini palettes. The tiny ones are the minis, but I don't think that these are just the 5-pan, like a larger. Course it's larger, you can tell. So if it doesn't have mini in the title, then it's the bigger one. So these are like 45 or 48, something like that. So they're a little bit bigger. And then you have the little minis, which are 25. So she's an expensive brand, and I even had to eat my words. I said something about, Natasha Denona, we don't need her formula or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I totally had to eat my words. This is my favorite eyeshadow brand by far and wide. Like there's nothing that compares to this, and I love it. I love it. And this is nothing compared to some people's, but I have two of these. These both came in a BoxyCharm, so I didn't even purchase these here. I had one of these gifted to me, and then I purchased the other of the minis. And before I got the retro, I had these three. Oh, that one's backwards. There you go. So I had these three before the retro, and then I don't have any of the really big palettes. I've never spent over $100 on an eyeshadow palette. Not saying I won't, because I've had to eat my words before. So, but I just haven't, up until this point in my life, I've not spent $100 on an eyeshadow palette. So, we'll see. One day may come, but not today. So I love this packaging. I love this color, this like mauve-y nude pink, so pretty. And then the inside of the palette itself is absolutely gorgeous. I just love all these beautiful tones. And I was watching something that she said that she was creating this to be a sister, a really good sister palette for the Glam palette. So if I can hold them together, I'm going to show them both to you. Here we go. Maybe. So that's the two she created to kind of be used together. They're cool tones, and I love a good cool tone. I really do. And so I'm really excited to dig into the retro. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette. I love eyeshadow, so I can't just be like, this is my all-time favorite, but like if I could only keep one eyeshadow palette, this would probably be it. And I'm not gonna keep just one, but if I could only, if something happened that I could only keep one, it would be this one. So I just love it. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So gorgeous. Let me show you, if you've never seen it, which I'm sure you have, the bronze palette, which is gorgeous. She also was showing like swatches of this one next to some swatches out of the retro palette, and oh my gosh, it pairs beautifully together as well. So like there are so many things you can do. She's a smart lady, let me tell you. She knows what she's doing. So then here is the Love palette. And so a lot of people were comparing this to the Retro. So let me hold those up together. So here they are together. There may be some similar shades. I don't think that there's any that overlap though, for sure. This one is a much more, the Love palette is much more vibrant, not as muted, and these are much cooler tones from the Retro palette up here. So there's definitely differences. It's not a carbon copy by any means, and I'm excited. I'm excited. But yes, I love all my Natasha Denona palettes, but this one I can see coming in a very, very close second to my Glam palette for sure. Another one that people I think had even talked about it being is the Mini Love. It looked a little bit like that one. Let me see if I can hold it up here. I'm trying so hard not to drop these because I make klutz. So, you kind of have to look at it from just the shades, not the background, just the shades. So there's, not really, I mean, not really. They would all complement each other well, but I don't think that there's any, like, repeating shades that we have to worry about. I don't think she would just say, okay, let's repeat a ton of shades in this one, you know. I just don't think she would do that. So anyway, I was just on her website here. I was looking, like I said, the Retro palette itself by itself is $65. She has a bundle that you can get the Retro and the Glam palette for $110, or the Retro and the Bronze for $110. So she does some really good bundles. And then there's also the Mini Retro. She came out with that before she came out with this big palette. And I was pulling this up to show this to you, because there was a lot of debate, like, why didn't she make it look like the Mini? So I don't have this Mini. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't have this Mini. But there are some greens in here, 2 different greens, and they're like taupey greens. And then there's some mauve tones in there as well, and a gold right here. So I don't have this palette to be able to show it to you, but I had saw, let's see if I can pull up this. Here's swatches of that palette. That's the Mini Retro. And again, this was out before this big one, and this one retails for $25, in case you're wondering. But people were very upset that it wasn't kind of like an extension of the, or you know, like a bigger version of this little Mini. But I can see there are mauve tones in there, and then she's kind of played off those mauve tones. And what I was watching, that she said, I was watching something that she was answering some questions about it, and she said she's not done yet, so don't worry, because she's not done as far as like greens, because some people were wanting greens. So let me swatch this palette for you so that you can see all the beautiful shades in this palette. There are quite a few different formulas in this palette, so that's why I want to swatch them for you, because if you're looking at it, you're gonna be like, I don't see all the different formulas, but let me swatch them and you'll see. So I'm not gonna go like across the rows, I'm just gonna show you the different formulas. That's how I'm gonna swatch. So the first 4 here are just her regular matte formula. This one here is the shade, this one here is the shade Mod. This one is called Groove. This is the shade Nude Mauve. And this last one here is Amara. So those are just regular mattes. She has an amazing matte formula. I just love it. I love these shades. Okay, so here are the next 5 shades. These are the cream to powder formula that she has. So these are different than just a regular like matte formula. These are cream to powder again, like I said. This one is called Andy. This is called Vivian. This is Apart, Go Go, and Rebellion. So pretty. They swatch beautifully. They feel amazing. Love them. So here is just her regular metallic formula. This one is called Jude, Patty, Swing, and Helio. Jude, Patty, Swing, and Helio. So creamy, buttery. Love her metallics. They're amazing. Did I say metallics or mattes? These are metallics. Sorry if I said mattes. So I'm going to swatch these for you with you on camera because I want you to see this. This one is the Glitz shade, and this is a duochrome. So it is light, but look at that. Oh gosh, it's pretty. And then this the last one I'm going to swatch. This one is a crystal topper shade, and it's called Psychedelic. So this is duochrome, and this is a crystal topper. Glitz and Psychedelic. So pretty. I can see the difference in person. This one has more of like a gold, Glitz has more of like a gold reflect, and then Psychedelic has some multi-reflect in there. So pretty. So there are all the swatches. There are 5 different formulas in here, so I know that that's a lot, but there are 5. So this one is that duochrome shade right here, and this is the crystal topper. So this one has more of a golden undertone, and this one has just all kinds of different reflects in there. It's so gorgeous. But yes, I'm so excited to play with this. So let's get started, shall we? And she also, I'm gonna shut up, I promise. She also talked about how this side is more nude. This that I'm showing you is more nude, and then here are more mauves, and then of course there's some others to play with in there too, but I just like that she showed that. So what am I gonna do? I would love to like do everything all on my eye, but of course that's not possible. So I did prime my eyes with my Believe Beauty. This is the translucent eye primer. I think I'm gonna start with this shade here. It's called Vivian. And I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna put that through the crease. So that didn't really do a whole lot. Let me just show you. See, it's like a very light pink. Not the lightest pink, but it is a light pink. So I think I'm gonna go into the nude mauve right here. There we go. I like that shade a lot. And then I think I'm going to go into this shade here. It's called Amara. No, let's do Go Go. Then I think I'm going to take this shade here called Rebellion. And that's going in this outer corner. And then just to deepen it a little bit, I'm going to go in with this shade here called Groove. And just pat that over top of it. Don't worry about this outer corner. We will clean that up. I think I might take a little bit of this shade Andy. And then I want to use one of these beautiful shades here, and I can't decide which one. I'm gonna do Psychedelic. I'm gonna do that on my finger too. That is beautiful. I love that. I think I might just do a little bit of glitz with that. Why not, you know? That is gorgeous. Now I'll just take my makeup wipe and I'll just clean up. Now I think a lot of people struggle with cleaning up this edge over here only because you want to go up, kind of cut it. Just kind of go out that way. Because I used to go up too and I'd make a mess. And then I'd have to add more shadow back. So if you go out, then concealer can always take away if you need to. So pretty. I love it. It's gorgeous. Just, there's so many good things about it. So I'm gonna go do my base. I do it a lot with you guys, so I feel like it gets repetitive and it's just the same old, same old. I'll tell you what I use when I come back, and we will do a couple more things. I got a couple other things I want to use, but I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I'm almost done. I used my Touch and Soul primer. It's up there, I'm not getting it. I used my Natasha Denona Transfer Matte Pore Vanishing matte foundation, and I also used the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer. I needed something a little creamy, so I went ahead and used my Tarte Ultra Creamy with that. Then I used my Nakia Joy Cosmetics setting powder. It's messy, sorry. For bronzer, I use my Fenty bronzer. I love this bronzer, it's so good. And then for blush, I went and used my Natasha Denona Love Cheek Duo, and I did use the cream blush, but I used it over powder and it looks really, really good. I just used it on a brush and put it on, and it looks really, really good. I didn't use the highlighter, and there's a reason. I'll show you in just a second. And for brows, I used Precisely My Brow from Benefit, so they're a little bit darker today than I normally go, because this is the shade number 4, so I need a little bit of a lighter shade. This was from when my hair was darker, but I'm gonna use my products, and so I used that, and I used my Milani Weekend Brow, and I set all that together with my ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. So I also did ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno, which is just black. So that's all I have done so far, and let's finish these eyes. Sorry, my nose is itching. Okay, so I think on the bottom I'm going to take this shade here, Nude Mauve, and I'm just going to smoke that under my bottom lash line. Then I'm going to take this shade here called Apart, and I'm just going to take it on a liner brush, and I'm going to push that up against the lash line. I'm going to take my Kokie Velvet Smooth Eyeliner in Deepest Black for the waterline. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what was on my lips. I have the Natasha Denona lipstick that I got from the Love collection at Valentine's Day. This is the shade Amorosa. so pretty. I love the shade. I've been good and I've not gotten as much from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty this year as I have in previous sales, but I did pick up a couple things. So this is one of them. I have two things here today, but this one is the Nabla Skin Glazing Glass Skin Finish Glow Powder. So it's just their highlighter. And it's the shade Ozone. It's so pretty. I've never tried anything. Yeah, I have tried something from Nabla. I tried their eyeshadow palette. Did I try it on camera? I've tried it. I just don't know if I did it on camera or not. I'm gonna do something a little different with the highlight on the eyes. I am gonna put this on my skin though, like on my, of course on my skin, on my cheeks for a highlight and on the rest of my face. Here's a swatch. Ooh, that looks pretty. Oh my. This is beautiful. I love the packaging on it, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Normally, I would probably put this on my eyes, just to kind of be cohesive. But I'm actually going to go back into here, and of course, you could use either of those two reflective shades if you wanted to, but I want to take this shade here called Mod, and it is a matte highlight, so that's something I don't normally do, but I want to try it. So I'm going to put it on my brow bone. And of course the inner corner. I always usually like, wow, that looks great. I always usually like to do a shimmery highlight, but man, that looks nice. I'm not gonna complain. Okay, wow. And then I picked up something that I've wanted to try for a little bit and just haven't, because they're expensive and I just don't want to pay that much for it, but when it's 50% off, I decided to try it. So this is the Lancome Monsieur Big. This mascara looks to be really, really good from all the reviews and things I've seen about it. So I don't need another mascara in my life, but I want one, and so that's why I have it. So here's what the one looks like on there. Just kind of standard. So let's see. Guys, I forgot to show you before I started on this eye. I don't know what I'm thinking, but it looks really good, actually. Really, really good. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so here is one coat on both eyes. These don't do as well as these. I don't know why. I don't understand it. But they still both look good. These just always look better. So I'm going to do a second coat and we'll see the results. I like that mascara a whole lot. A whole lot. Well, I don't think I need to say it, but I love this palette. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It performs beautifully. Like, there's so many good things about it. I just absolutely love it. I think the colors are beautiful. I can see myself using this time and time and time and time and time again. And so I've not, in the morning, like when I'm getting ready for work, you know, I've got back into the workforce. I still work from home, so I've not been getting like ready, you know, so I'll just put a little makeup on just for myself more than anything. Some days I do have video things where I have to see people, but for the most part, I'm here, I'm by myself. So, I will just do a little something, but I may use this, just to put a little something on. I love taupey shades like this. I love these. I used to, oh man, this is Jude and Helio. Oh, I swatched them over top of that other. but these are beautiful. I used to wear shades like this one here, Jude, all over my lid. Like I would, maybe one day I can do like how I used to do my makeup before I started this. If that's a video you want to see, let me know. I can try to remember how I used to do my makeup, because I am the most forgetful person, so it'll take a little bit of remembrance. But I used to put that all over my eyelid, and yeah, I mean, like, I used to love that. And I get tons of compliments on it too, because it's like one of those duochrome, like, not really duochrome, but you still get like a little bit of reflectiveness in it, and so it looks kind of like you've done more than what you do. So yeah, that, I mean, you can just put that over your lid and go. So it's just a very simple thing. But I love the look I was able to create today. I think it looks absolutely stunning. I just love Natasha Denona. I do. I've fallen in love, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I don't care who knows it. I want the world to know. But yes, I love this palette, and I think that it is completely worth every single penny. Yes, she's more expensive, but I think you get what you pay for in a lot of ways, and sometimes you can find a bargain. Sometimes you can really find a good bargain. But others, I don't know what my husband's doing upstairs. He's making so much noise. It's like he's doing it on purpose. I think he just wants me to hurry up and come upstairs. He doesn't. He doesn't understand that he makes so much noise. Anyway. Sometimes you can find a good bargain. Sometimes you can even find dupes of Natasha Denona and other, you know, brands and stuff. But for me personally, they've not duped her formula at all. I don't think. I think that her formula stands on its own, and it's amazing. Yeah, I just think that there's nothing that can compare to Natasha Denona's formula. So, again, I had to eat my words on that one, because I used to think differently. So, take it from somebody who used to say different stuff. Now I feel differently about it. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun to watch. And I will probably be using this video. I will probably be using this palette in future videos, so this will not be the last that you see of it. Anyway, I will shut up now and let you guys get back to your lives. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and checking out this palette, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have questions or anything, I'm happy to answer. I think that it's completely worth your money. Please go check it out. If you are a Natasha Denona fan, I say don't even hesitate, just go. I hope you enjoyed. How many times can I say that? But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you. I hope you are staying happy, safe, and healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.